Om Shanti, and welcome to the second episode of Power to Discern, the ability to analyze, the ability to identify good or bad, right or wrong, the ability to pick up jewels out of stones. Power to discern, last time I said you that if I need to summarize the whole concept of superhero in one word, that will be power to discern because I need to know which tool I have to use now. What's the relation between me and the problem? How which method I should use to use this tool, and I should be capable enough to actually identify what is the effect, last final effect of my this act going to happen further. So going ahead in this power to discern, I need to make you understand. Yesterday, I told that we are going to understand three important concepts, the magics which we can do with the help of this power. Second, the consciousness of being a guest, and third is the fun way, the game way to learn this power more and more in our daily life. Look, for every reason, for every moment, we need to check that whether I should do this or not. So, this power is very important. In fact, right from choosing your right dressing, or eating correct food, or talking to a person, so everywhere I need to recognize that what is the demand of time right now, what suits me, and what help me to suit with the environment. In order to make that, the first thing which we are going to learn, magics through power to discern. First important thing, think for a moment. If you have any capacity where you are able to gauge others, what's going on in others' mind, what they are thinking, and what their thoughts are all about. So, how easy it will be for you to design your behavior towards them. If we are able to do this, we will be able to be winner of many things, winner of the game. And that is why I want to say that we need to understand, we need to develop this power much. Say, for example, almost all of our relationship based problems, almost all of our failures are related with this recognition problem. I was not able to recognize opportunity at right time. I wasn't able to recognize right tool, or I didn't reply correctly that time. I wasn't that active that time. I wasted my time. So that means it's all about recognition problem. I This power is absolutely a personal power. This power is not a dual way power. It's absolutely one way power. I need to develop this personally for all. Now, when I am thinking about this, recognizing that right time, right method, I need to be very focused. My thought should be actually very focused, stable, not hesitating, not jumbled, and then looking at the two sides of the picture, I will forward my ideas to power to decide, which is your coming chapter next week. Look, if I want to analyze anything, say for example, anything, say for example, this is my kerchief. I want to analyze this. If I want to analyze this, I must not use it that moment. I have to check it. I have to keep it little away from me. You know, in science, there is a term, least distance of distinct vision. If you know this is absolute science. This word is called, this term is called least distance of distinct vision. There is a least distance. It is, I think, 25 centimeter or 25 centimeter shayad. I think perhaps it is like that. So it is said that if you keep your reading material too close, you won't be able to read it. If it is too far, then also you will won't be able to read it. There is a particular equilibrium position to read any study material. So least distance is required. If it will be too close, your capacity to discern those words will be difficult. Why? Because both the eyes will overlap each other's work. In the same way, when I discern anything, my mind, my intellect, my samskaras. Sanskaras means personality traits. You can say memories. All the three work together. Basically, my intellect works the most important part of it. Now, when I started seeing something or analyzing something, I need this least distance of distinct vision. And what is that? I have to step back and be witness for that situation. Witness means no matter how good or how bad the situation is, I am going to analyze from all the point of views. Now here, the first job comes for the job comes for personality trait. That's not a correct answer. That's not a correct word. I'll use word sanskar. You understand that word. So that some sanskaras, the first job come to sanskaras. Is this my habit? Is it has it given me any fruit in a previous time? Is it correct to do this? All these things are, mind is generating all these thoughts. Sanskaras giving a picture. Previously, you did this and you got this. So, this is not your royal way to do. You know, royal people means royal family members, they have a demarcation for their behavior. They are very sure about their behavior. Any, although they feel good to play with people, they feel good to go for the parties and be casual. They love to do that, but they never do that. Why? Because they know I am from a royal family. If I will do anything, it's going on the name of royal family. So they renounce their feelings and they maintain their dignity of royalty. In the same way, I have a whole memory, sanskar. So this is my personality trait. So whether this is suitable for my personality or not, if I am proceeding myself in this direction, what addition I will do in my personality with this act of mine? Mind keep questioning. In sanskar will keep showing the previous files, and now here comes intellect. Intellect need to analyze both the information to decide. And how to decide that thing, that chapter will come next week. So, when you have to analyze things, you need to step back, go to the least distance of distinct vision, go unaffected from the situation, sit in correct mood. And to do all this, I need to go for the second step, the consciousness of being a guest, the consciousness of temporariness about the existence of that problem, the consciousness of a traveler, the consciousness of a journey, consciousness of a hero. If I sum up in one word, consciousness of a avatar. Avatar is a part of, is one part of the life where a normal person changes himself into a superhero. All of a sudden he or she invoke his inner qualities. He becomes special with special abilities for a purpose. Purpose is solved, that avatar has gone. So always remember, we are not resident of this world. Now here comes the basic magic of power to discern. If you really want to enhance this power in your intellect, if you really want to get a mastery over power to discern, the ability to distinguish between correct and incorrect, the most important thing, coming to the consciousness of soul, I am on a journey. I am a traveler. I have taken this birth with a purpose. And towards my purpose, these are side scenes. I need to give importance to side scenes, but only that much which is required. Side scenes should not dominate over my basic journey. So, the basic journey of life is, when I will die, I'll die in a good consciousness. When I will die content. When I will die with self respect. I'll die in the remembrance of God. I will die like it's not body leaving me, I am leaving this body. So, power to discern actually very much needs that internal consciousness of traveler. I am a traveler. I am on the journey. All these problems are temporary for some time. I am towards my destination. Now, this problem, if I go deep into this problem, whether I will deviate from my basic journey or I will support my basic journey. If I go into this problem, this is going to help me for my basic journey, or this is waste of time. Everything in this journey is temporary. So, power to discern, I need to check inside, keeping the consciousness of temporariness, keeping the consciousness. I, the soul, came down here with my 100% full qualities. All 7 core qualities, 100% full. And I hope you remember 7 core qualities. And those who are newcomers, let me revise 7 core qualities. These are peace, love, happiness, knowledge, purity, bliss, and power. These are seven core qualities for a soul. Soul, when descend down from energy world, from home to this world, soul came down to this world full of these seven qualities, absolutely full. Out of these seven qualities, there is one quality, knowledge. I know what to do, what not to do. Knowledge. Every soul has inbuilt capacity to play its own role perfectly. But just because of forgetting my intrinsic qualities, I forget that I am a knowledgeable soul. I know how to solve this problem, but I am unaware of my own tools. So, the number of time I come into the consciousness of a traveler, of soul, of a guest, of a avatar, for temporary time being, I have taken this phase to do something good, to feel proud on this good, on this phase, to play the role best, and to move on. The more you remain stuck to your role, it's difficult to develop power to discern. Every actor in Hollywood, Bollywood, or Tollywood, every actor, they love to make a blockbuster movie. They feel good to have a heroic part in any movie. They put their everything in the acting, but they are not sad when there is last day of shooting. They feel happy for the last day of shooting because all the days of shooting was for this day. And once this last day of shooting will be done, then only film will be released for public. In the same way, don't have that fear of last day of shooting. Shooting for this character. Don't get that fear. Do your shooting the best. Allow your film to get released for public. Feel proud on your role. Have that self respect. Understand yourself, and then you will understand others. Power to discern is key of understanding. And that is why to go into this mode, all three things, keeping the consciousness of a traveler or avatar, then understanding, recognizing what is the requirement of time, what is the demand of time. And third, developing that magic of power to discern, that I am aware, I am able to recognize right things, right tool, right method. For all those three things, I need knowledge. The enemy of this, the enemy of this power is ignorance, unawareness of your intrinsic quality. The biggest enemy in the whole spiritual concepts, if you ask me, I will say is agyan, ignorance. Knowledge is your best friend. But the thing is, do I allow knowledge to get in? Or I just think that what I am thinking is knowledge. It's not. So, study, development, training, training yourself again and again. This is first step. to develop this power. The first step, knowledge. Knowledge of your real self, knowledge of your intrinsic qualities, knowledge about the temporariness of this life, knowledge about my real goal, knowledge about this journey. Seek this knowledge, acquire this knowledge, be strong in this knowledge. Know this knowledge with a clarity. Second step, removing the waste. Now, waste is one of our very favorite things in our life. We try to keep holding the waste and waste thoughts, waste gossips, waste talk, waste work. And if somebody asks, "Oh, we are in lockdown, so I'm getting bored, so I was doing," we have number of things to tell about. So we have many justifications for that. If you want to remove waste from your life, the same feeling of speciality, the feeling of avatar, the feeling of superhero, the feeling that I am uncommon, the feeling of royal, this is going to give you g- courage to keep yourself away from waste materials, waste thoughts. Just now, I was a few hours back, we had a class, our daily class, and Didi, she was making a class for us. She was from Mount Abu. I was remembering one incident. Um, it's a old incident, very old. You know, Dadi Prakash Mani, the earlier administrative head of Brahma Kumaris. Once there was a time, and there were 3, 4 people of her age only, almost like, same position also. She was administrative head of course, but they were also like, some senior people. So not just from the organizations, but from other place also. They were in a meeting, and Dadi was also there. And there were 2 or 3 brothers. They were talking on different subjects, which had no connection with that meeting. They were talking and talking, they talking and talking. They were discussing a lot. They discuss on one subject, they complete it, they go and jump into another subject, they discuss on it, they flew to the new subject, and they were discussing. Dadi were just because being in the part of that meeting, Dadi was smiling and just there. So one of our sisters, she went to Dadi and asked, Dadi, why are you not participating in discussion? So because you are also in meeting, you are just listening. So she just whisper in her ears. So Dadi smiled at this sister, and Dadi said, I don't want to make myself that simple. Simple means that common to discuss these common subjects. And that is the attitude to save your energy, which is not required. Not required. Don't be nosy all the time. No need to keep information about everyone and everything. This pull you down from your speciality. Know everything. Whatever comes in your pathway, know it. Keep that knowledge as a knowledge. Needs not to grab knowledge about those things which are not effective in your life. No. Why? For my peace of mind. Any this thing I believe very personally, and I am sharing with you. I believe very strongly. Any piece of information, if it is important or not important, this comes in second. If it is going to disturb me, if it is going to hinder my peace at this moment, I don't know how important this matter is. I don't want to know. I don't want to know. Because for me, my peace is very important. I don't want to invite unnecessary thoughts in my mind. So just say no to unnecessary thoughts. No need to feel extra emotions. No need to carry extra thoughts. And it's very easy to stop waste thoughts, but we just don't know the method. And the method is the third part I told you yesterday, fun way of learning. I wanted to make you play a game, and I will do this in coming any of the week. You know what I do? You can learn anything from anything, and you can learn if you keep that attitude of learning. You will learn goodness from everything, and in that method, what happens all the time? Your mind, your intellect is busy in a good elevated thinking. When your mind is busy in elevated thinking, that waste thinking automatically gets suppressed. Say, for example, I have this kerchief here. Okay, I am alone in my house. These days, we are not supposed to go out anywhere. So, work is, I am free many times. So, in that free time, instead of watching, okay, watch TV, that's a different thing. But am I learning anything out of it? So, what I used to do, sometimes I just sit blank, sit like idle in a room, and I look at everything and I just try to catch one value out of it. If somebody asks me, what's the value in this kerchief you are seeing right now? I will say flexibility. I can see this is very small piece of cloth, but this is so flexible that it can be kept anywhere in the pocket. And that is why this is most useful piece of cloth on a journey. So flexibility I can see in this. Okay, what do you can uh, what I can learn from this mic or this headset? I can learn that the black color of it goes so in sync that sometimes we forget that this is there, but this is working. So the incognito and right is working. I'm learning from this. I'm learning a connectivity through this wire. This is the attitude. Learning is an attitude. If you have a capacity to learn goodness from anything and everything, you will find that you have whole world is your study material. Whole world is your study material. And you are in a classroom all the time. You are learning and developing and growing, and you are happy. You will not get bored. You will not have a free time for a make time pass, and you will be the most happy person. Now, the fourth important thing to develop this power to discern everything I'm learning to develop myself, not for others, not for preaching, not for teaching, for me. So these are most important four things we are doing. One, the consciousness of traveler. The second, I know the demand of time. removing the waste. And how to remove the waste? Seeking that knowledge and fun way of learning that every material, this is my specs box, this can also make me learn anything. This can also help me to learn something. So let's start go into that consciousness. This is a short-term life, but the final last day of shooting is already decided. Someday that day will come. After that only, there will be release of this movie. I want to be the best actor for this movie. I'm focused on my role. I, the soul, came down with 100% of all seven qualities. These qualities are always there in me. You know what happened in meditation? The number of time you feel you are soul, the number of time I feel I am a soul, I am not Ruchi, I am a soul, I'm not Ruchi, I'm a soul. So number of time it so happened, these seven core qualities gets a thrust. They just jump inside. The number of time I feel I am Ruchi, the number of time what happened, it comes like Ruchi is a girl, Ruchi is so and so years old, Ruchi is living in Hyderabad. So it goes towards this extra information. So every day I need to disassociate my physical identity to my energy identity. Keep doing this exercise. You know, God says, as you do physical exercise for your body, you need to do one mental exercise also. Let's do that mental exercise. What's that mental exercise? Yeah, in our young age in schools, we used to have one game. There is one point or there is one tree. We start running from here. We will go and we'll touch that tree. We'll come back. Go and touch that tree and come back. Touch that tree and come back. The same game we have to play right now also. Start running from here, not physically. Don't go away from Zoom. Start running from here. Run. Go to the home. Touch the father. Come down. Go to the home. Touch the father. Come down. Be quick. Be sharp. Be precise. First time when you will do, you will take more time. Second time less and further lesser. Number of time you go to energy consciousness, you go to home and come back to this world for this role. Number of time you maintain this equilibrium. You set right equilibrium of spiritual energies and physical body. So let's do this. Going up, touch the Father. Absorb the light, come back. Release the light. Go again, touch. Absorb the light, come back. Release the light here. Go, come. This exercise we have to do. Let's do that. Whenever you feel free, do this. Yes. Now, this is not a difficult meditation. I think you have done this earlier also. So sit straight. Sit straight. Very simple. Now you are meditating since some weeks. So just we'll go for exercise. Let's do the warm up for this exercise. Warm up is feel your legs, relax your legs. Focus your eyes on the picture on the screen. Now consciously feel your stomach, relax it. Loosen it. Feel your chest and shoulders. Relax it. Feel your neck and mouth. Relax. Feel your breathing. Very slow breathing. Very, very slow. Feel your eyes. Keep your eyes half open. Keep focusing on this picture. Now visualize a tiny point of light in the middle of forehead. I am a soul. I am an energy in this body. I, the soul, travel upwards. I am different from this body. I am caretaker for this body. I will take care for this body, but right now, I myself going for an exercise. So just visualize I, the star, flying away from this body. I am traveling out of the room, flying above the building. I am crossing through clouds, and I am passing the atmosphere of Earth behind. I cross through the dark space with all heavenly bodies, planets and stars and galaxies. I reach to a world of light. As I go inside, I find this light becomes golden red. I go deep into this world of light. I am a tiny star, shining bright white. As I am going deeper and deeper, I find there is a beautiful, very shiny star in front of me. With my intrinsic qualities, with my knowledge, I know He is God. He is my Father. I go close to Him. I feel good being around Him. His lights are very peaceful, loveful. I go into His aura. I touch Him. I, the tiny star, feeling full of godly qualities, feeling full of godly love. I'm coming back. I leave the world of light behind. I'm traveling outside this light world. Now I am quicker, faster. I'm crossing through the dark space. Inside this atmosphere of earth, I came in this building, in this room. I enter to this body, seated in the middle of forehead. I allow my rays to go into the environment. I am radiating for my body and for the environment. I am shining bright. I will repeat it. The tiny star out of the body, out of window, beyond the building, beyond clouds, beyond atmosphere of earth, crossing through the dark space, enter the zone of white light, going deeper as the light become golden red. I reach my home, the world of energy. I go to my Father, very close to Him. I feel the sense of security and love. I touch Him, going very close to that star. I am the star. And I receive a beam of light in me, very good vibrations inside. I'm carrying these vibrations, traveling down again, leaving the home behind, crossing through galaxies, stars, planets, enter to atmosphere of earth, crossing through clouds. I find my building. Came inside this room, seated in the middle of forehead. I allow those rays to shine from my forehead. I am a soul in the middle of forehead. I am God's child. I have a super good feeling of God's love. I am tickling myself in God's love. I am radiating eternal beauty and peace. I am radiating happiness through my vibrations. I'm going on exercise. Next round. Out of this body. Out of the building. Flying up and up and up. Beyond the earth. Crossing through dark space. Changing the dimensions. From material dimension to energy dimension. I enter to the zone of light. Deep into this. Golden red. Home of energy. My own home. I can feel that smile. I can see my Father. I quickly fly to my Father. I feel so comfortable being around Him. I go closer, and touch my Father. As I touch Him, there is a vibration in me. I am full of enthusiasm. I am very happy. I am feeling there is a flood of positive energy in me. I love you. I love myself. But I am in a game. I am on exercise. So leaving the Father behind, saying I will come back soon, I fly away from the home, crossing through the dark space, through the atmosphere of earth, through clouds, inside the building, inside the room, inside this body. in the middle of forehead. I am shining. I am peaceful, loveful soul. I came here with a purpose. I am happy. Now just relax for a moment. How are you feeling now? I hope you understood this exercise. This will give you peace as well as this will give you energy. At the same time, you will feel peaceful and very energetic to do work. So try to do this again and again. And here we close our this weekend session. I will request our announcements team to make announcements. Thank you so much.